In this video, I will full detail a UK famous actor Jude Law. Jude Law is a British actor who has appeared in a wide variety of films, television shows, and stage productions. Some of his most notable roles include Captain Marvel, the talented Mr. Ripley, Cold Mountain, and Sherlock Holmes. He has received numerous awards and accolades for his performances, including a BAFTA Award for Best Actor and a Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actor. In addition to his acting career, Law has also worked as a producer and director. He was born in London, England in 1972. He began his acting career in the early 1990s and rose to prominence in the late 1990s and early 2000s with starring roles in films such as Gattaca, The Talented Mr. Ripley, and Cold Mountain. He has been nominated for 2 Academy Awards for his roles in Cold Mountain and The Talented Mr. Ripley. In addition to his film work, Law has also appeared in several stage productions, including Hamlet and Henry V. He has 4 children from 3 different relationships. In addition to acting, Law has also worked as a voice actor, lending his voice to the character of Valerian in the animated film Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. In 2003, Law received critical acclaim for his portrayal of Dr. John Watson in the film Sherlock Holmes, opposite Robert Downey Jr. as the titular character. The film was a commercial and critical success, and spawned a sequel in 2011. In 2006, Law appeared in the film The Holiday, which was a romantic comedy directed by Nancy Meyers. The film was a commercial success and was well received by critics. In 2008, Law appeared in the film Repossession Mambo, which was a science fiction film set in a dystopian future where people's organs are repossessed if they fall behind on their payments. The film received mixed reviews from critics. In 2010, Law appeared in the film Contagion, which was a medical thriller about a virus that spreads rapidly around the world. The film was a commercial success and received positive reviews from critics. In addition to his film work, Law has also appeared in several television series, including The Young Pope and The New Pope. In 2013, Law appeared in the film Side Effects, which was a psychological thriller directed by Steven Soderbergh. The film received positive reviews from critics and was a commercial success. In 2014, Law appeared in the film Black Sea, which was an adventure thriller about a group of submariners who search for a sunken treasure in the Black Sea. The film received mixed reviews from critics. In 2016, Law appeared in the film Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which was a fantasy film set in the Harry Potter universe. The film was a commercial success and received positive reviews from critics. Law reprised his role as Newt Scamander in the sequel, Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, which was released in 2018. In 2017, Law appeared in the film The Talented Mr. Ripley, which was a stage adaptation of the novel of the same name. The play was well received by critics and ran for a limited engagement at the Hampstead Theatre in London. In 2019, Enemy at the Gates is a 2001 war film directed by Jean-Jacques Annaud and set during the Battle of Stalingrad in World War II. The film stars Jude Law as Vasily Zaitsev, a Soviet sniper, and Ed Harris as Major Erwin Koenig, a German sniper. The film also stars Rachel Weisz and Joseph Fiennes. The film is based on the real-life story of Vasily Zaitsev, a Soviet sniper who became famous for his sharpshooting skills during the Battle of Stalingrad. The film follows Zaitsev and Koenig as they engage in a deadly game of cat and mouse during the battle, with each trying to outwit and outshoot the other. Enemy at the Gates received mixed reviews from critics upon its release and was a moderate box office success. It is known for its immersive depiction of the Battle of Stalingrad and the intense performances of its cast. Gattaca is a 1997 science fiction film directed by Andrew Niccol and starring Ethan Hawke, Jude Law, and Uma Thurman. The film is set in a future society where genetic engineering is used to create perfect people, and follows Vincent, Hawke, a genetically inferior man who assumes the identity of a genetically superior man in order to pursue his dream of going into space. The film was shot on location in St. Petersburg, Russia, and used a combination of practical effects and computer-generated imagery to create its battle scenes. The film's screenplay was written by Jean-Jacques Annaud and Elaine Godard, and is based on the 1973 book The Sniper by William Craig. In addition to Jude Law and Ed Harris, the film's cast also includes Bob Hoskins, Ron Perlman, and Eva Matz. The film's score was composed by James Horner, and features a mix of orchestral and choral music. Enemy at the Gates received 2 Academy Award nominations for Best Cinematography and Best Sound. The film was released in March 2001 and grossed over $95 million at the box office. The film explores themes of genetic determinism and the nature of humanity, and was praised for its thought-provoking story and intelligent portrayal of its themes. Gattaca was a commercial and critical success upon its release, and has since gained a cult following. Jude Law plays the role of Jerome, a genetically superior man who sells his DNA to Vincent in order to help him achieve his dream of going into space. Law's performance in the film was widely praised and helped to establish him as a leading actor in Hollywood. The film was written and directed by Andrew Niccol, who is known for his thought-provoking science fiction films such as The Truman Show and In Time. The film's cast also includes Lauren Dean, Gore Vidal, and Sandra Berkeley. Gattaca was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Art Direction and was also nominated for a BFTA Award for Best Production Design. The film was a commercial success and grossed over $12 million at the box office. Gattaca was released in October 1997 and received positive reviews from critics, who praised its thought-provoking story and performances from its cast. The film has since gained a cult following and has been included on numerous lists of the best science fiction films of all time. The film explores themes of genetic determinism and the nature of humanity, and was praised for its thought-provoking story and intelligent portrayal of its themes. Gattaca was a commercial and critical success upon its release, and has since gained a cult following. Jude Law plays the role of Jerome, a genetically superior man who sells his DNA to Vincent in order to help him achieve his dream of going into space. Law's performance in the film was widely praised and helped to establish him as a leading actor in Hollywood. Breaking and Entering is a 2006 romantic drama film written and directed by Anthony Minghella and starring Jude Law, Juliette Binoche, and Robin Wright. The film is set in London and follows the lives of 2 people whose paths intersect after a break-in at the office of an architectural firm. Law plays the role of Will Francis, a successful architect who becomes involved with Amira Minok, a Bosnian woman whose young son has been stealing from Will's office. Wright plays the role of Liv, Will's long-term partner and the mother of his 2 children. Breaking and Entering received mixed reviews from critics upon its release and was a moderate box office success. It is known for its strong performances from its cast and its thoughtful exploration of themes of love, loss, and identity. The film explores themes of genetic determinism and the nature of humanity, and was praised for its thought-provoking story and intelligent portrayal of its themes. Gattaca was a commercial and critical success upon its release, and has since gained a cult following. Jude Law plays the role of Jerome, a genetically superior man who sells his DNA to Vincent in order to help him achieve his dream of going into space. Law's performance in the film was widely praised and helped to establish him as a leading actor in Hollywood. The film was written and directed by Anthony Minghella, who is known for his critically acclaimed films such as The English Patient and The Talented Mr. Ripley. In addition to Jude Law, Juliette Binoche, and Robin Wright, the film's cast also includes Martin Freeman, Ray Winstone, and Rafi Gavron. Breaking and Entering was nominated for a BFTA Award for Best Original Screenplay. The film was released in November 2006 and grossed over $6 million at the box office. The film's score was composed by Gabriel Yared, who also worked with Minghella on The English Patient and Cold Mountain. Breaking and Entering was filmed on location in London and features several notable landmarks, including the Barbican Center and the Olympic Park. Closer is a 2004 romantic drama film directed by Mike Nichols and based on the play of the same name by Patrick Marber. The film stars Julia Roberts, Jude Law, Natalie Portman, and Clive Owen, and follows the lives of two couples whose relationships are intertwined in complex and unpredictable ways. Law plays the role of Dan, a writer who becomes involved with Alice Portman, a young American stripper, while also trying to maintain his relationship with Annette Roberts, a successful photographer. Owen plays the role of Larry, a dermatologist who becomes involved with Alice after she leaves Dan. Closer received positive reviews from critics upon its release and was a commercial success. It is known for its strong performances from its cast and its exploration of themes of love, desire, and betrayal. The film was adapted from Patrick Marber's play of the same name, which premiered in London in 1997 and later played on Broadway in 1999. In addition to Julia Roberts, Jude Law, Natalie Portman, and Clive Owen, the film's cast also includes Alison Lohman and Colin Stinton. Closer was nominated for 4 Academy Awards, including Best Supporting Actress, Portman, and Best Original Screenplay. It won the Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay. The film was released in December 2004 and grossed over $115 million at the box office. The film's score was composed by Philip Glass, who is known for his minimalist style of music. Closer received generally positive reviews from critics, who praised the performances of its cast and the strength of its screenplay. Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald is a 2018 fantasy film directed by David Yates and written by J.K. Rowling. It is the sequel to the 2016 film Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and is the second installment in the Fantastic Beasts film series. The film is set in the Harry Potter universe and follows Newt Scamander, Eddie Redmayne, as he helps Albus Dumbledore, Jude Law, track down the dark wizard Gellert Grindelwald, Johnny Depp. In the film, Grindelwald has escaped from custody and is gathering followers to help him achieve his goal of ruling over all non-magical beings. Newt, aided by Dumbledore and his friends, must stop Grindelwald and prevent him from achieving his goal. Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald received mixed reviews from critics upon its release and was a commercial success. It is known for its impressive special effects and its exploration of the Harry Potter universe. The film is the second installment in the Fantastic Beasts film series, which is inspired by the Harry Potter book Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them by J.K. Rowling. The series is set in the same universe as the Harry Potter films, but is set in the 1920s and follows Newt Scamander and his adventures as a magizoologist. In addition to Eddie Redmayne, Jude Law, and Johnny Depp, the film's cast also includes Katherine Waterston, Dan Fogler, Alison Sudol, Ezra Miller, and Zoe Kravitz. Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald was released in November 2018 and grossed over $653 million at the box office. The film's score was composed by James Newton Howard, who also worked on the first Fantastic Beasts film. Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald received mixed reviews from critics, with some praising the performances of its cast and the expansion of the Harry Potter universe, while others criticized the film's plot and pacing. The Holiday is a 2006 romantic comedy film directed by Nancy Meyers and starring Cameron Diaz, Kate Winslet, Jude Law, and Jack Black. The film follows the lives of two women, Iris Winslet and Amanda Diaz, who are both feeling unhappy with their current romantic situations. They decide to swap homes for the holidays, with Iris going to Amanda's home in Los Angeles and Amanda going to Iris' home in the English countryside. While in each other's homes, they both meet and fall in love with local men, with Iris falling for Graham Law, a film composer, and Amanda falling for Ethan Black, a screenwriter. The Holiday is a heartwarming romantic comedy about the power of love and the importance of taking risks. It was a commercial and critical success upon its release and has since gained a devoted fan base. The film was written and directed by Nancy Meyers, who is known for her romantic comedies such as Something's Gotta Give and It's Complicated. In addition to Cameron Diaz, Kate Winslet, Jude Law, and Jack Black, the film's cast also includes Eli Wallach, Edward Burns, and Rufus Sewell. The Holiday was released in November 2006 and grossed over $205 million at the box office. The film's score was composed by Hans Zimmer, who is known for his work on films such as The Lion King and Inception. The Holiday received generally positive reviews from critics, who praised the performances of its cast and the strength of its screenplay. The film has become a holiday classic and is often shown on television during the holiday season. Sherlock Holmes is a 2009 mystery action film directed by Guy Ritchie and starring Robert Downey Jr. as Sherlock Holmes and Jude Law as Dr. John Watson. The film is based on the characters created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle and is set in Victorian-era London. In the film, Holmes and Watson are called upon to investigate a series of mysterious deaths that may be linked to the nefarious Lord Blackwood, Mark Strong. As they delve deeper into the case, they discover that Blackwood may have supernatural powers and that he may be planning to take over the British government. Sherlock Holmes was a commercial and critical success upon its release and spawned a sequel, Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows, which was released in 2011. It is known for its action-packed plot, strong performances from its cast, and its faithful adaptation of the original Sherlock Holmes stories. The film was directed by Guy Ritchie and written by Michael Robert Johnson, Anthony Peckham, and Simon Kinberg. In addition to Robert Downey Jr., Jude Law, and Mark Strong, the film's cast also includes Rachel McAdams, Eddie Marsan, and Kelly Riley. Sherlock Holmes was released in December 2009 and grossed over $524 million at the box office. The film's score was composed by Hans Zimmer, who is known for his work on films such as The Lion King and Inception. Sherlock Holmes received generally positive reviews from critics, who praised the performances of its cast and the action-packed plot. The film was followed by a sequel, Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows, which was released in 2011. broadcast to cinemas around the world as part of National Theatre Live's program of live performances. The play received positive reviews from critics, who praised the performances of its cast and the strength of its adaptation. Obsession is part of National Theatre Live's program of live broadcasts, which aims to bring the best of British theatre to audiences around the world. National Theatre Live has broadcast over 50 productions to more than 2,000 venues in over 50 countries. National Theatre Live is a program of live broadcasts of stage productions from the National Theatre in London. It was launched in 2009 with the production of Britain, starring Alan Green. National Theatre Live broadcasts are shown in cinemas, art centers, and other venues around the world. They are typically recorded live and broadcast over the week, allowing audiences to experience the performances as if they were there. National Theatre Live productions are typically shown on a one-time basis, but some productions can be shown multiple times. Other productions that have been broadcast as part of National Theatre Live include The Curious Incident of a Dog in the Night Sky, Frankenstein, and The Secret of David Odyssey. National Theatre Live is the National Theatre London, one of the adapted into a film series by Warner Bros. Dumbledore is the headmaster of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and is one of the most powerful and respected wizards of his time. He is known for his wisdom,